do something here. Yeah. And that's not only because it's this tricky no money game. It's in general I always seem to be running out of something specific. This one and yesterday was pretty much carbon, which is something which is actually quite easy to get. However, it's easy until you need it. So, yeah. So I'm going to run this through and make it all the way up to magnetized ferrite, so I can build 1 or 2 batteries more. That will give me a little bit more storage of the power. So hopefully, because otherwise suddenly I run out. 1 battery is not enough. And the thing is, eventually I will need more than that. So I made a mistake here where I took it all, but yeah. But the good thing is you can refine, and you can refine a lot. And it's actually an art which has disappeared, because I know I talk a lot about the old days, but in the old days you pretty much had to refine stuff to make money at all, because that would be the only thing. And down the line it has become that well, some people, if they can't find what they need, they buy it. And for a hoarder like me, that is whoa, don't go down that route. Make it yourself. And yeah, I know it's not to be harsh to anyone, because you can play like you want, whatever you want, when you want. And it is of course exactly like that. You don't have to follow my advices. You can see them and think that's a good idea, or no, that's a bad idea, and then leave it with that. If you want to follow it, fine. If you don't want to follow it, equally fine. I have no problems with that. If you ask me a question, I'll answer it from my perspective, and we'll be equally good friends, no matter whether you follow my advice or not. That is absolutely fine. I just realized I actually had more carbon than I thought. So it was not so bad. But it's also like, games should be fun. It should be fun to play, and I do understand that we don't want to grind for hours, sit and wait for hours while we refine what we grinded, if we can avoid it. However, there's always a however. I actually don't mind do the grinding and the refining to kind of earn some money. Because in the long run, money is actually it's not the most important thing in the game, but it's nice to actually have them. And I'm saying that in a game, in a save where I actually can't use money, so yeah. That of course is, but that is where I'm going to suffer the most in this game, where it actually kind of take me from storing, good. So now I have 3 that they should last a little bit longer. There's always the problem when you start to add things which use power. Then you need more power, you need to make sure it's actually doing really what you want it to do. So while we do this, I'm going to take a 2-minute bathroom break, so stay with me, I will be back very quickly. So I'm back with you again. And I found a piece of chocolate, so not bad. So I have improved a little bit, and I need a little bit more carbon, so that won't be a problem just doing that. On this, of course, the sentinels comes running. Sentinels can always be a problem. There we go. So I know I have missions to kill animals, and the thing is, I normally don't like to kill animals walking around because I find that a little bit harsh. So plus you will get sentinels on you. That's why I bought these maps. Then I will see if I can find an abandoned building and then do... Oh, got a distress signal, okay. That was of course not what I was looking for. However, that's... How far away is it? 4 hours. That's okay. When I started playing, and the first time I saw this with 4 hours or something like that, I was thinking, this game is going to take all night. And yeah, that is of course rubbish, because you don't have to fly for hours to get to any place on the world. You just jump out of So, is this the one I already found? It's a little bit... That's a little bit unfair. It gives me somewhere I already been, even though I went without a map. Oh well. literally a wasted map. Okay. That's how it is. It's not worth to cry over lost maps. It wouldn't be the first time I did that, so abandoned building detected, that is what I want. So how far away is that? So it's actually relatively near. So now I'm getting curious, have I already exploited this radar though? Because if I haven't, I would like to. So how can I find out whether I have done that? Well, the first thing is I need to go to the terminal, freighter terminal it's called. So, doesn't look like I have done this. It says 0 of 6, so let's go and get them. And of course, be careful that we don't get radioactivated. I don't have a... no, I don't. So that one is on the inside, so yeah, you find stuff that is normally sellable. That I'm very aware of, but and that's not really what I'm looking for, but I'm looking for more useful things with storage augmentation or things like that that can be found. Service data, yeah.
Radiation protection falling.
It's all in that direction, so
extreme night radiation detected.
ah. So this is unfortunately all syllables, so not the greatest trader I have come across, but it's a lottery.
Radiation protection falling.
So, yeah. It's a lot of money in this, but that is just how it is. So, I already have an abandoned building, so yeah. I actually thought I got the freighter on that account, but no, I didn't. I just saw that when I passed. I do sometimes see things on the ground when I fly by and go down and investigate. The thing is, many buildings will provide you with some beneficial things. And that's actually, that's where it's really good. So this is an abandoned building. It's a place where you can, with a little bit of luck, find some good stuff. If you are not lucky, then of course you don't find anything. My luck is I don't have the Atlas pass, so I can't open those drums. There's the door. It's there. So this is an abandoned building. There is a corrupted terminal. There's a lot of gunk in these hanging around. And I mean, So when you check these, there is some law of a lost traveler, and in the end you always get some nanites. Not useful for me in this game, but it's fine. I'm happy with whatever else I can get. Things like that is sometimes beneficial. Other times not. Always be careful when you walk in, because there is sometimes something hanging from the ceiling, like a hazardous plant. You won't get damaged much by them, but I always get kind of a shock when they suddenly lash me when I come into the room. So, got what I could. So now I will go out and do what I really came for. Going to the ceiling. And then I am going to put me gun on. Ooh. God, this is going to take a long time. I'm used to better weapons than this. So, how many have I actually done? So, the thing is, I don't mind killing these. I have never done. One is actually done. Yeah, what about the other one? One was 10, the other one was 11, so... Return to the mission, return to the mission. Okay. So, let's assume they both are done. And at least we can go and get some reputation for that, if nothing else. It's not called reputation, but that's absolutely fine. So my kind of thought is I'll do a lot of missions because that will give me certain things. Whether it will be beneficial or not, I don't know. I have a belief that is, among other things, what will give me a little bit of an edge, but that I might be mistaken with. So what do we have here? We have two more with kill creatures, but I'm not going to do these in this system because that would just kind of add to the problems with the charts I already have used. So actually, it keeps telling me to go back and look for Artemis on the anomaly, so that would be there where I called it. And that's, of course, I could call it in any system I want. However, doing that would normally be beneficial because you get a slot at both of them. I'm actually tempted to do that. No, I should not pursue money making. That is... Oh. Hello. Am I actually allowed to? No, I'm not. Because you give him nanites to find out where his grave is. I'm not allowed to do that. So, no traveler information. I have to find the graves manually on the planets. That's just the rules. So where? There. So let me go aboard the anomaly again and have a little chit chat with them. It is absolutely worth doing it. So your booster do absolutely nothing when you are too close to an object. I just found out. So if you play with multiplayer enabled and all that, you will see other players in here. It's just that I don't do that when I'm streaming because I don't really want to interact with too many people where it can turn awkward. So Artemis the Explorer. Yeah, Twitch rewards is a no-go. Where will I find clues here? None of them would talk to me about anything other than what they are selling. Yeah, Twitch rewards available. The only two I could imagine would say anything is not on Polo. Learn a new technology blueprint. I'm not allowed to do that, so no. That sucks. The thing is, I don't want to cheat, but I don't want to not be able to go through the storyline either. So I was thinking I can take the cheapest thing there is and then never do it. I will not take that because that is actually something I could use. The translator, I buy it and I will not use it unless I get it for free in another way. I know you can sometimes get it from different things, so this one I just need to browse, I believe. Even though these I'm allowed to buy. And I actually want that one. So that is allowed anyway. And speak to another. So it's very generous giving me their lines, but so what I have is that one which I will not build unless I get it from the overseer or one of those he brings with him, because then it's free, then I can use it. Until then I won't. So far so good. Return to space. That I can do without issues. I was thinking, but there's no need for trying to push anything. So this is Artemis. Someone is lying. Okay. Okay. I need to go back to my base. What is closest? Both the space station and the anomaly will have a teleporter, so I take the one which is closest. That for me makes more sense. Not wasting too much fuel to go across the system, so I go back here and go up and take the teleporter to my base. That's that makes more sense. I feel that's kind of the better things to do. No, I was thinking if I should buy some more blueprints for base building, but it's actually silly to do it at this point because down the line you get some people working for you, so it's actually better to wait and see what you get for free before you spend your service data. And let me recap what this game is actually because it's of course No Man's Sky, but I'm playing on a challenge, and the challenge is not to spend money, nanites or quicksilver, so all types of trading is prohibited. I am not allowed to do that. So I have to get along without doing that. And that's a challenge because there's certain things you're actually told to go and buy it on the space station, and well, you can't when you're not allowed to do it. So it's all about getting things for free or recycle. Shield module. I don't know what words to use. I think I'm in a Viking system, so that's why I am actually using Viking words. That seems to work. I can't do that right now. There's something which is confusing me a little bit here. So what do I have here? That's what I already have looked at, that I have looked. I do not know. So does that take? Antimatter and 3 wiring looms. I don't have 3 wiring looms. Don't have any fuel for that, so let's put that on. Shield module. I'm putting them on for now. I don't know whether I need anything in that direction, but it's so tricky. All this is things I can make money off, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not allowed to make money. That would not be bad to get, but I need wiring looms, so I could kill that, then build the other one.
Technology installed.
The other one was that hermetic seal, yeah. Because installing that means that I get quicker mining and I get advanced mining laser. So when I come across those which says advanced mining laser only, then I can actually get them now. don't think there was any right here. But it's normally very big rocks and stuff. So it also does it faster, so I think in the light of that it's more beneficial to have that than the C one. So doing an upgrade that way is absolutely fine for now. So what do I need to do? I'm actually not entirely sure. I'm glad it's friendly. So just going indoor. Installed server? No. That will of course be the next step, find a hollow emitter. Do I get that for free or I should get that for free. To be honest, I'm actually going to jump to the next system and see what happens there. I'm a little bit doubtful what actually to do. So I think I will actually jump to the next system if nothing happens when I come out from here. If it pops up and tell me there is yeah. So actually take the next
Orbital station coordinates received.
anomaly detected. Can I jump to that in one go? No, I can't. Out of jump range. So I am of course curious. I pretend I don't know what that is, so I will have to investigate that. So I do know that Atlas is kind of important as well. So I found a holo terminal, but I will go to the space station first because I need to see what missions there is. Normally I would go to do trade and everything, but now it will be checking out and see what I can get for free. Which is absolutely fine. So all this is no-go. That is no-go. I'm checking this one anyway, because if I come across an S1, I will give the coordinates of the system. So I will do certain things for you guys. And I, of course, do collect nanites. So I got another mining beam module, which actually we put on. At least until I get something better. So these is all about getting either nanites or navigational data. The nanites I can't use, but the navigational data can be made into maps, so that is actually not a bad thing. So it's all about getting as much free stuff as you can. It might not be the most interesting, but only I learned that I am able to understand more and more of their language is a good thing. Okay, he was not overly impressed. Yeah. Which is fine. Well, that's actually good to get standing. That can be beneficial in the long run. Kind of find the Viking one of the more difficult to actually get something good out of the dialogue. I feel Kovacs and Gek is a little bit more straightforward. Okay. So, when you visit Viking stations, in the back room on this side is also nanites to be extracted, so remember to go in and get those. So the mystery words is all the fill words we use a lot. And there's a lot of them, so don't feel he gave me something, but is it something I can use for anything? Kovacs like technology, so they unfortunately very often give you nanites, but they can also give you modules and stuff like that. So nothing is straightforward, believe me on that. Gigs are trade, and unfortunately very often they will give you money or something you can sell. Yeah. So that one I would love to do, but it's a level 6, so I can't. That one is something is trade good, so no use. Nanites, no use. I'm not collecting pirates to give them right now. Kill 11 creatures. Yeah, I could do that. Well, actually, I will take that and keep it until I have a couple of those. Because then you do pretty much in one go. So, at some point, you start getting standing with the guilds, And when you go and talk to that guy, he will give you a gift. And that can be anything from money and nanites to trade goods to useful things. And I will say that is very useful. If you want to earn money, that's something which is useful. So I know I'm talking to a lot more than I normally do, but I am trying to get both standing with them and also some hopefully some modules or something if I'm lucky, but you need to get up and standing first. Oh, he nodded, but he didn't give me anything. Which is fine. Can't expect always to get things. I know that, and I don't expect that. So well, I just have to keep pushing on until it actually gets to the point where I start getting useful things. Okay. Well, I found something, so I can go and look for that. Now I don't have that up, but was it that one? Yeah. That way. So I like to know what the planet is before I go there. Hot. That is kind of okay. It's not too bad when you play on normal difficulty, because most things you can deal with. There is of course extreme planets sometimes. Okay, there's two here next to each other. That is a little bit ridiculous. And I bet you I picked the wrong one. I really think I picked the wrong one. No! Oh! I know I'm doing a lot of scanning as well, but I feel I need to know what I actually can get. Ugh. Well, sometimes it's just as it is. So these I do pick up until I one day have all blueprints, and that I'm actually allowed to shop with. That and the navigation data I can use, but anything else, nope. So no units, no nanites. No quicksilver for that matter. So I will not be able to buy the living ship by normal means, which is kind of okay, because you can get it in other ways, but it's one of those which is rather tricky. So up and away. So I'm literally going through the mission lines for the start of the game, and it is just
Technology recharge.
oh damn.
Technology recharge.
It is just to get into it. It kind of annoys me. It keeps sitting in the mission list if you haven't done it. I have been playing sometimes on saves and not done that, and I found out it's really annoying. Who's there? Who's there? Oh, it's you. So, if you haven't played the game and look at this is kind of spoiler vision, but on the other hand, you have to find your own way, and you have to go through this. And you have to experience this. You should go through it at least once, all the way. Both this Atlas, and normally go through all the missions and so the thing is, you should not end up in major issues. It should be doable to kind of do everything. What was the other thing I needed? Signal booster. Metal plating. So I'm just saying that I recommend that you kind of go through all the missions that comes along at least once. Because if you don't go through them, you don't know what a lot of the basic things in the game is. It actually do help quite a lot and let you experience how a lot of things are connected, how you pretty much need to do things to kind of what am I actually trying to say? I'm trying to say that if you don't go through those missions from the start, you might miss something which was kind of needed for your survival in the game. Where was the other one? There was two next to each other here. That was the one I visited. Oh. I am going to do something else. Something which is very useful. It's not rare or anything, it's just sometimes hard to find when you need it. So in most of my games I am a notorious holder, and No Man's Sky is no exception in that matter. I hold, and I hold a lot. The reason I do it is I do not want to be in a situation where I need it and I then have to go out and grind if that's what it is. So in situation where I, for instance, like when I returned with the ships which need repair, I want to be kind of able to, okay, we need a repair, then we do that, and we have the materials at hand. That's kind of how I work. I do know that sometimes that's not what you can do or do. Sometimes you have to just go out and do it. Thank you for following. And welcome too. Well, I'm not doing bad, but I'm playing a challenge here which was presented by one of my viewers, and I kind of jumped in with both legs. I'm not allowed to spend money on nanites or quicksilver, so I can't go out and buy stuff if I need it, and that is quite challenging. But I mean, I'm just trotting along and doing the different missions and taking some extra missions on the side as well to try to get stuff, basically. But apart from that, I mean, it is a lovely game. But at the moment I'm playing viewer challenges. So yesterday I started a permadeath save. That is somewhat more challenging than this, I would say. Damn. It left. So yeah, I use every opportunity to try to get different things for free. Why didn't I take those boxes? I should have done that. So how are you doing? I'm tempted to land and get as much I can, which is free. Problem is I also get nanites from these, which is not useful, but sometimes you get upgrade modules, so it's actually worth looking at them. No, it's okay. It's okay. So I will say this game is very much a very green, recycled game, and I have to be a little bit smart sometimes. But it's actually a good thing if someone wants to learn a little bit about what you can do when you're in situations where you don't have what you need. There's a planet there, okay. So, yeah. Okay, that was actually not a bad place to put me down, because that's a drop pod. And that gives me a free slot. And as it's free, it's allowed. So that's not a bad thing. Question is, do I have enough sodium? That I am not. I have sodium, but I don't have the upgraded version of it. So, that of course I would like to have. That one I can make. That one. Well, I could make it all, but I have to build something and bring with me until I get a personal one. So I will do that. I could have brought the one I have in my base, but base, but it's it is how it is, really. It's not always it goes as you wish it would, and that of course, well, it throws a spanner in the works, but I just have to accept that it is like that. Good thing is I can take it with me now and reuse it. until I get a until I get a personal refiner to my exosuit. That will of course happen at some point. I know all this scanning is not necessarily the best. Sentinels is attentive, okay. So I need space. Thanks heaven. That one and that one. Storm, okay. I do not like storms because they have a tendency to chuck you around. And chucking around is annoying at best. So I really need up here, so I have to go with that. Yeah, I need to stay in here so I don't get ruined by the storm. Drop pods is very, very useful. It is 3 slots for your exosuit, and you just need a little bit of things to actually unlock the slot, and it's cheap. It's way cheaper than actually getting it from the space stations. Space stations, and normally is easier, but if you want to save money, then convert into a lot of charge with drop pods and start chasing them. So I'm trying my hardest to keep staying alive. That's the main thing. So I need to build that and run that. Can I do that from here? Or do I have to go out? I have to go out. Fortunately. So I go in again. I have to pick it up before I leave, but so I'm actually done here. So did I pick up the, yeah, that one I picked up. So there was a building, so I'm going to check that out and see if it's something interesting. It might not be, but it seems like it is just a piece of grass with something on. So this is a very damp planet. Say the Sentinels are very curious. That's what I can't do anything about. So good and fine. So we go to the next one. Is that on another planet again? Yeah. So that's it's actually quite a pretty planet, the one we just been on, but I don't like that very hot storms which comes. That always seems a little bit meh when it's that. So, repository. I stopped all the wrong places, but repositories is actually one of my favorite building types, because you can actually upgrade the artifacts here. I'm not going to do that. Well, I don't have any as of yet. You can shop here for nanites. I'm not going to do that because I'm not allowed. You can buy a chart here for some ancient building. I'm not going to do that. I'm not allowed to use nanites. You can talk to people, like on a space station. That is actually quite okay. It's Viking. It's as I said earlier, a little bit tricky sometimes actually to do something with them. Got a standing, that's not bad. Take one more. It's not like I'm going to talk to everyone around. But I will say that it's actually useful to build on the language as much as you can, and practice is where it where it sometimes gives them. But there is also a trade terminal, and there is someone from one of the guilds. And when you have come up with the guild, you talk to them and they will also give you a gift. So then you can go up here and go in here and activate this archive. I'm not going to do that, but there is a lot of lore stored in these. You explore that for yourself. I will leave that for now. That's not necessary to work on.
Technology recharge.
So I was going for a place to triangulate the that's actually another interesting place. So that's not bad places I'm sent, but yeah. But I take the chance and hope the best. Everything which is useful is good. Question is if it is useful what I find. I don't know. This one seems very empty. Damaged machinery can be good. Giving me nanites, that's not the greatest. So made a little bit of space. There is some technology buried here. So let's see if we can find it. Where did it go? So going into first person, you don't have to dig for it. That's kind of what I prefer. So yeah. So it wants to set up the triangular somewhere over here.
Navigational data received.
So the thing is, I'm going to check inside as well because it's an observatory. And that sometimes can give you some very good stuff. So first number has to be a 2. 2 1 2 1 7 2 1 7 0. That might be something I can't really use, but yeah. Those buildings are not useful for me because you find artifacts which is literally money, so let's see what he has to say. They can sometimes be interesting. So gave me a life support. Is one I actually can have on. Oh wait. Needs to go with these. So I'm lagging, but it's fine. It will make me live longer and hopefully more prosperous. What is that? It's an animal.
Units received.
Oh. So I need to go to space and contact Artemis, so that I will do. Oh. So that is actually not too bad. Just going to land at the Holo terminus, and then I'm going to take a very quick bathroom break. Otherwise I will be sitting, jumping a lot, and that's not very smart. So be back with you in a couple of minutes. It will be quick, so stay with me. So I'm back with you. And just, well, some of these things which kind of just have to be done, and then there's others that those can be there's some animals which when you see them you know they are bad. Or is it? Fuck, you're fast. Hyper violent, oh dear. That's okay. I'll go up in the tower and do what I'm supposed to do. And yeah, I will say there's definitely animals which can kill you sometimes if you're not careful. There's a lot of those. Whoa. I'm not sure I like that, but oh well. That is a little bit tricky, I would say. Oh. I need cover with that, yeah. Something somewhere which not sure I like this this planet particularly, especially north when it has. Okay, that's not something I want. Jesus, those animals are not my favorites. So, what is the best approach to that? I need copper. I have that on my base. So, probably go to the base. Yeah, this is probably the best approach. This planet is a little bit, how can I say it, violent? Very beautiful planet, but I can use the teleporter there and go to my base when I have talked to them. Can't really use the anomaly too much in this game. It can be used as a escape route and transportation hub, but apart from that, I don't have much to actually do it. The funny thing is, a lot of these things I'm doing right now I do have to do tomorrow on the permanent save, and that might actually cause me a lot more problems. But at least I then can use everything to upgrade myself, so. To me base. So we can build we need to build. So I have copper there, I take that out, I put into the storage things I don't need right now. Making some glass so I can make walls with windows. I know that's kind of another thing to do, but to have some windows, and there might be more, but we were to build a translator, which I don't have space for. So, it's not something I normally would do, but to be honest, it is one of these things that kind of have to go through them. What is making noises? To clean this up before we end the session tonight, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time actually doing that. This might be a little bit tedious, but it is for me as well, so and it's something we all have to do at some point. We have to go through these different variations of refining, making things better, and all that. That is a big part of the game, and yeah. Actually, some nice views came out of this. That's actually not bad for a wooden house. It's normally not where I go mostly into, so yeah, that's actually quite nice. So we are coming up to 1 o'clock, and that's my kill time. So I think I will jump off now, and I will say I'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock UK time, and tomorrow will be permadeath save, and if you want to have a good laugh of my stupidity, come around. 8 o'clock UK time. So I'm going to wish you all a good night, good evening, good day, whatever time zone you're in. Take care out there, and see you all tomorrow. Bye bye, night night.